So I made up chapter 51 in Crescent City's House of Flame and Shadow. So we're gonna go ahead and put that there for a second because, Ithan and Tharion just they can't make good decisions, right? I mean, Tharion has already pissed off 2 queens. So we're gonna go ahead and piss off a 3rd one. Might as well, right? We're gonna go ahead and leave the depth charger and go to Avallen with our friends. Now, obviously, once he's in Avallen and decides to marry Flynn's sister, obviously to save her life. I guess if that ends up being a good thing, then I guess we can say that the whole leaving the depth charger was fate, right? That was a decision that needed to be made so that he could end up with Flynn's sister. Now, Ithan, on the other hand, Sigrid already said thank you, right? I feel like she definitely set that fight up for her to take the loss and for Ithan to go and help his friends. So for him to go after the necromancer, which happens to be Hypaxia, to resurrect her, but it doesn't work out well, right? Because they resurrect her and she's a reaper. So now you have a Fender heir who is a reaper controlled by the Underking. And how do we fix this? We go resurrect a Thunderbird, which would be Sophie. But we can't resurrect Sophie because we'd have to resurrect Cormac. You can't have one without the other. And then, does Sophie know that the Hind didn't mean to drown her? She dropped her off the boat in hopes that she would be saved? I mean, or are we going to go to Avallen to resurrect Sophie, and now you have a Thunderbird going up against the Hind? That's not that we don't need that. Now, as far as Avallen goes, I'm very interested in this place because the mist around Avallen are the same mists that are around the prison. And when Bryce walked up, when she was in the tunnels with Nesta, and she walked up to the door, she put her hand on it, which I believe the horn then activated it, right? Something activated the door. It allowed her to go through a portal, right, from the tunnels into the prison. Like she teleported, right? Now, when she walks up to the mist, she held the sword up, right? Another made item. Opens up a door, and she goes through. Is this another portal going from like the ocean to this island? Because obviously once you get to Avallen, you've realized that this place is very medieval. There's no magic here. Cell phones don't work. And even the magic that they have within them feels like it's weighed down. So are the prison and Avallen connected closer than we think?